What's the most ridiculous lie you told that actually turned out to be true? When I told Sarah I was secretly writing a best-selling romance series to get her to go on a date with me, I never expected my desperate lie would somehow become reality. We met at a publishing company where I worked in accounting, and she was an ambitious editor who only dated creative types. At the holiday party, buzzed on champagne, I overheard her telling someone she was looking for the next big romance author. Without thinking, I blurted out, "I actually write romance novels under a pen name." Her eyes lit up for the first time since we'd met. "What's the pen name?" Panicking, I glanced at my drink and said, "J.R. Winters." She looked impressed and asked if I was published. One lie led to another, and suddenly I was describing my upcoming trilogy about a time-traveling Scottish warrior finding love in modern-day New York. She gave me her number that night, not for a date, but to discuss my writing. For our coffee meeting, I stayed up all night frantically writing the first chapter of a romance novel. Sarah read it on the spot, then looked up with excitement. "This is actually good. Raw, but there's something here." Before I knew it, she was offering to help me develop it, meeting weekly to review new pages. What started as a scheme to spend time with her became an elaborate charade. I'd rush home from work to write chapters for our professional meetings, watching romance movies and reading bestsellers for research. 6 months in, we were dating. She'd fallen for the sensitive writer she thought I was, and I'd genuinely fallen for her, but the guilt was consuming me. My fictional book was now over 200 pages, and Sarah had started mentioning showing it to her boss. I decided to come clean over dinner, prepared to lose her forever. Just as I was about to confess, Sarah's phone rang. She answered, her expression shifting from confusion to shock. "Yes, this is she. J.R. Winters is my client. I'm sorry. What competition?" She listened intently, then covered the phone. "Some literary magazine is saying you're a finalist for their new author award. Did you submit Highland Crossing?" I shook my head, completely lost. After she hung up, she showed me an email. Someone had submitted my first 3 chapters to a contest, and the judges had selected it as a finalist. "They want the full manuscript in 2 weeks," she said excitedly. I felt the room spinning. Someone had submitted my work, likely Sarah herself, and now professionals actually wanted to read it. That night, instead of confessing, I went home and wrote like a man possessed. The manuscript won 2nd place and landed a publishing deal. Sarah negotiated it herself, never knowing the book only existed because of my lie to impress her. On our 1-year anniversary, I finally told her the truth. We sat on her balcony, and I confessed everything. How I'd never written anything before that holiday party. How the entire author persona was fabricated just to get her attention. I expected anger, betrayal. Instead, Sarah started laughing. "You wrote an entire novel just to go out with me?" When she finally caught her breath, she took my hand. "That's either the most romantic or most insane thing I've ever heard." 6 months later, she became my wife.